Hey, welcome back to Open Shutter, St. Patrick's Day edition. And do not adjust your stats. That is Bryan McGowan there.
What's up, everybody? It's been a long time. Oh, Paul, you went mute. Can't hear you, Paul.
Got it back? Yeah.
Come back when you're.
For those that have been watching this show for 10,000 years, you guys was a co-host of this program, and he's back now doing a guest appearance, I guess, if you can say, buddy.
Yeah, just popping back in. Say
Just
hi.
popping back in. For those that don't know who Bryan is, he is a local photographer, YouTuber, content creator, and his YouTube channel is all about the paranormal, ghost investigations, and that sort of thing. So I figured I'd invite him back on to talk about all things YouTube, because we were just talking offline about it's hard to talk to people that aren't on the platform of YouTube to explain exactly what's all involved and like the expectations and the highs and lows and getting monetized, what happens after. So it'd be cool to have someone on that's been through that kind of journey. And Bryan's been through that journey. So it's been great to have him back on. And yeah, man, thanks for popping back on. And
Thanks for having me. Everything's going good. It's been a while since I was here last night.
Maybe 2022. I can't remember. I didn't check the archives.
Yeah. Probably maybe 22. Yeah,
maybe 22.
It's been a while though, and ever since the last time I was on, I have become monetized on YouTube. So it's
congrats
to come back. Thanks, and just let people know what's up with that, and that they should lower their expectations.
Lower the expectations. That's a good thing in life in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess maybe start from the start about like how you got started on YouTube, I guess, initially.
So I guess for me, the start was, I always had an interest in making videos, but I never knew how to do it. And like a lot of people, I discovered this guy on YouTube named Peter McKinnon.
Who's that?
And I think everybody, like so many people started seeing that, right? Yeah. And it inspired me to start creating videos. And they were just little things I was shooting on my phone, but they were terrible. And eventually it was like, you know what, maybe I can try this YouTube thing too, because why not? And I was for a long time doing random vlogs, and they were crap, but it's all part of the learning process.
Yeah.
And then eventually I've had a lifelong interest in paranormal stuff, and to the point where in grade 4, probably, I even told the teacher I wanted to be a parapsychologist when I grew up.
Yeah. And what did the teacher say?
The teacher was like, "What's that?"
Oh, really? Didn't know?
Yeah. Didn't know. So I was just a lifelong fan of the Ghostbusters. And I wanted to be a Ghostbuster, basically. That's what I wanted my job to be.
Yeah.
So hence the who you're going to call on the screen there.
Well, you call Bryan.
Perfect. Yeah. So anyway, I niched down and started focusing on that, and saw my channel kind of start growing. I wouldn't say it's taken off by any stretch, but it's been steady growth, and eventually crossed all the thresholds to get monetized, and did that. And, as of, if I can do a live check here right now.
Do a live check.
I am at 3,594 subscribers. I can put
you're 6 away from 34,000? What'd you say?
3,600.
3,600. Okay.
Yeah.
So people that are watching, listening, if you haven't, his links in the description. And maybe by 8 o'clock he can be at 4. Be at 36. I mean.
There we go. And my video actually goes live right after this. So my videos go live Sunday nights at 8 o'clock. So
what's it on this week?
This week is a quick app test, actually. A lot of people like it when I review apps.
Okay.
I'd like to say I have a reputation, and I've worked hard for just being honest and open about stuff, which is a big problem in the paranormal community.
Is there a lot of people that aren't honest on their
videos? Yeah, people make stuff up. And
really? And people just can just sense it. Like, how do people know that they're lying?
They don't. A lot of the time. Now, experienced investigators can usually pick their way through it, but you can totally make stuff up. And there are people that do it and use it for clickbait to generate views and generate subscribers, and but there are people like myself and a group of other who do the same thing. They tried to be as honest as possible, completely honest in my case, and it's a slower grow, but
yeah,
a more loyal and more invested fan base.
Yeah.
Let's say.
Well, that's what you want.
Yeah, I've been working to build a community, so we do a lot of things where I'll do some live investigations, or a lot of paranormal shows on TV and stuff like that. They'll suggest what they're hearing. I won't do that. I want people in the comments to engage, and we can all do the investigation together. I'll just gather the evidence and share it raw with everybody, and let's see what we find together.
Right. Okay.
It's a different approach than is traditionally done.
Yeah.
You watch it on TV, and first off, everybody, they hear a noise and they go running like, "Oh my God, there's a ghost." No, let's figure out what's going on.
It's a TV. Yeah. It's for TV.
Yeah, 100% for TV.
Yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me if they have someone on the production team off somewhere just knocking like that. Oh, the ghost knocked. You know.
Yeah. You gotta wonder, if they're found out, it's gonna ruin their reputation.
Yep. 100%.
If you're like a big time TV personality, you're not hot.
There's a big time TV personality who I won't name on this broadcast, but a lot of investigators that are more like me cannot stand him. He's generally referred to in group chats as a drama queen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's a challenge to be authentic and honest.
Yeah.
Because it definitely means a slower grow.
Right.
Like if I was to start clickbaiting titles and manufacturing evidence, I'm sure I could grow a lot faster.
Yeah.
And
then you wouldn't enjoy it though.
Exactly.
You would know that it's not real.
It's important to me to be authentic to myself, and I think if I was to give one piece of advice to anybody doing YouTube ever, is be authentic to yourself.
Right.
First and foremost, because other people will eventually see through it.
Right. Yeah. And that also means making stuff that you want to make also.
Yeah, exactly. Make stuff you enjoy making, do stuff you enjoy doing, and be real about it. Be who you are, minus the swearing, because I cut out all my swearing for YouTube. But I don't swear at all in my videos. It's hard sometimes.
You just cut them out.
I don't even bleep it. I totally eliminate it when I'm shooting. I eliminate that portion of my vocabulary.
What's the reason?
Just for YouTube ratings, it's easier to deal with.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's when you do get monetized, you have to submit a rating for your video.
Right.
And mine have a very high accuracy. So sometimes there can be a delay in your video becoming monetized if it needs to go through review processes.
Right.
But because I have a high accuracy, as soon as my stuff is uploaded, it's basically monetized.
Got it. Interesting.
So even when you're submitting a video for upload and you're doing all your ratings and everything, you have to be honest about what's in there.
Yeah.
What's discussed, because the advertisers want to know too.
Of course.
That's you're selling ad spots basically when you upload a video and you're monetized. So you have to look at it that way.
Yeah. Well, that's good to know, man. Was there one video on your channel that kind of pushed you over the top? Maybe a couple of videos that pushed you over the top?
So the first one that really took off for me, and it actually helped steer me in the direction of paranormal, was I did an app test. It was something I was always interested in, as I said, and I didn't know how to get the tools to do it, but I found some apps that were like ghost hunting apps. So I did a review of those apps on my channel, and it kind of took off for me.
Interesting. People love the apps, eh?
Yeah, people love apps, and let me see if I can find
a little quick ghost session where you are and see what happens.
Yeah, I get a fair amount of responses at this location. I'm just going to see if I can find how many views that video has now. I don't know if I can. Because the last time I checked, it was, I think, around 30K.
Okay.
So the very first ghost tube app that I tested has 10,000 views.
People love the apps.
Yeah, they love the apps.
Interesting.
So that was one of my very first apps that I tried. Testing ghost hunting apps for Android. I'm just scrolling through Studio here off.
Yeah.
My top ghost hunting apps, which is about a year old now, has 20,000 views. So.
Okay.
But yeah, there were certain videos that, and my first one that really took off was just an basic app review. I tried a couple apps at Steve's place,
Yeah. Shout out Steve.
Shout out to Steve's place.
You've given us so much over the years. So much for everyone.
So
yeah,
that location has made me some money.
Yeah. Thank you, Steve.
Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, did you feel when you made that first one that went big? Did you feel that was going to go big, or you just felt it was just another video?
Honestly, I thought it was just another video. It was one that I wanted to make, and I put it out there, and then it just, next thing I knew, it had 10,000 views, and I was like, "What the?
Yeah,
this people are really invested in this, and paranormal stuff is something I'm interested in." So that's when I started looking into, well, can I buy some of the gear that these guys use on TV?
Yeah.
Are there places to actually buy it? And turns out Amazon has everything. So
interesting. Amazon carry well.
Amazon
carry everything. So. Interesting, man. So yeah, it's good that, I mean, again, you just never know when you make a video. You never know where it's going to go. I think that's my motto. Like, you never know who's watching. Like, you never know where it's going to go sometimes.
I had zero expectations from that video. And in terms of the craziest thing that has come, and it hasn't gone anywhere yet, and I don't know if it's going to go anywhere, but I feel confident mentioning it anyway, is I actually got an email from a production company about appearing on a TV show.
Oh yeah? Can you say which one?
Of my YouTube channel.
Can you say which one?
I don't know the show because there was actually a new show that they were proposing.
Oh.
So it didn't even have a name yet. It was just, it was a production company based in Toronto that was going to generate a show, and they reached out.
Okay.
The head of unscripted television actually emailed me.
Okay.
And said, would you be interested in doing this? And that was back in September. So.
Okay. So what are you going to do? What's happening?
I replied and said, hey, I'm definitely interested in doing this if that's something you want to do. But
was it a ghost? It was a ghost.
Yeah, paranormal show. Yeah.
Okay.
One that they were pitching to networks. So it was only at the pitch stage, and they were getting people interested in it. So if it gets picked up and takes off, then maybe I'll be on TV.
Yeah, you never know. You never know where it's going to go.
And I have no clue where that came from. It just, out of the blue, I got the message.
Really?
Yeah.
You wonder if the person just maybe just went through paranormal YouTube channels in Toronto and see who's up. Maybe you pitched them and see who. You never know. How do these people find?
Yeah, I
have go on YouTube and just and then put in the keywords. Toronto paranormal.
Just have a friend of mine asking where I get my burrito bowls from.
Oh, well, that's an important question.
It is an important question.
Where do you get your burrito bowls from?
She probably wants to get dinner. So.
Okay. Wow. So you're just waiting now on that?
Yeah.
On the show thing?
Yeah. I've emailed back a couple times. I don't want to appear desperate or anything, So every couple months, just pulse back and say, hey, is anything going on with this? And nothing yet. So
interesting. Hey, you never know.
Just the fact that I got the email alone is flattering, but we'll see what happens with it, right?
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. Like I said, you never know who's watching.
Exactly.
At any time. It could be you could have one view, but maybe that one view is the guy from the TV studio, and that's all you really need.
Yeah.
Or I think people get caught up in the numbers and the stats and all that. It's just perfectly natural, but you know, you just need to. We're just getting offline. You gotta like. You don't do it for the money. You do it because you want to do it. Otherwise,
I rarely look at my analytics.
Yeah.
Like if you go into Studio through like the Studio app.
Yeah, I know.
You know, you can pull up and just right away you see ranked by views, average.
1 out of 10, 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Impression click through.
Yeah.
I take a glance at it.
Yeah.
But I enjoy making the content. If it works, great. I have some views that maybe get a couple views, or some videos that maybe get a couple views.
Yeah.
Others will just take off and okay, great, perfect.
Yeah. It's the peaks and valleys of YouTube. Because also you have to remember like the video may not do well now, but it may do well in 6 months. It may do well in like a year. For whatever reason, people just are like, I saw people looking at my very first vlog in life because they're searching snowy owl. Like it just happens.
That's the app one, the top apps I use. That's about a year old.
Yeah.
And I wonder if I was to bring it up and its lifetime growth, I wonder if that's something I can do here. Let me see if I can remember. Can I share my screen still? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
I just got to remember how to do it.
You got to share it to me, then I got to put it up.
Okay, how do I share it to you?
Present.
Oh, okay.
Bottom.
Share screen. That one. Share.
Yep.
Okay. So you got the graph there.
Yep.
So that's the apps I use video. So you can.
Yeah.
Nothing here is secret. So you can see how it was slow.
Yeah.
Up until about 177 days, and then it just. And 177 days, September 26th, actually coincides with the lead up to Halloween.
Right.
And my stuff typically does better leading up to Halloween.
Yes.
Makes sense, right?
It does make sense, yeah.
You can see that video has apparently generated 249 subscribers for me. And because I have nothing to hide, it's generated estimated $153 for me.
There you go. Not too bad.
Yeah, not bad at all.
It's not bad at all.
No. So
that means you have to be like, are you? Yeah, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, that video sat for like 4 or 5 months with almost nobody viewing it.
Yeah, interesting.
And then it just started climbing.
Right. Yeah. Well, again, you never know. I think also you got. I mean, how do you research your titles and stuff and like the keywords and description, or you just kind of like this is what I want to name it.
It's name it something that I think will work, like searchable.
Yeah.
Just because you hear that YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world next to Google. So like if I was going to search for this, what would I search for? Right. And I kind of gear my title towards that.
Yeah.
Thumbnails, I guess.
Yeah. Well, that's a whole other art. That's a whole
career. Thumbnails, and I don't want that stupid surprised face thumbnail that everybody does.
Yeah, I don't like those either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I experimented with a few different color schemes, and sometimes I'll experiment a little bit more, but most of my videos, the regular videos are blue with yellow text.
Okay.
My live videos, I have a template that I use for my live videos.
Okay.
For those thumbnails, because I do live investigations.
Okay.
And then I have a series that I started and then didn't get to continue because some gear broke, and I'm hoping to restart soon, called Spirit Box Sessions, which are just hour-long Spirit Box sessions, uninterrupted. Call it Spirit Box ASMR.
Right. You just let it run in the background.
Let it run in the background. I fire out the odd question. I take questions from the audience ahead of time. Like I'll use the community tab and say, if I'm doing a Spirit Box session at this location, what are some questions you would like me to ask?
Yeah.
Again, investigating by committee. And those ones I have a template for those thumbnails as well, so that everything has kind of got a certain color scheme, and it builds consistency. So if you look at my channel, you'll see a consistent look to everything.
Right. Let me just pull it up real quick so people can see it.
And I recently experimented with a few different ones, and I've gone back to the blue and yellow.
You just feel that that's what works best for you?
That seems to be working best for my stuff.
Yeah.
There's no guarantee it's the best out there by any means, but
got it.
Yeah, you've got the blue and yellow, and you can see I experimented with red text, and that doesn't seem to do anything.
Yeah, I feel like people like, I just feel like the title and the thumbnail, they have to like match like the actual video.
Yeah.
Because if it's like one of those like scaredy faces like on the thumbnail, and like the scaredy face doesn't match like the actual video content, then I think you've kind of lost the viewer's trust, right? Like, what's happening here?
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of it is like ghost tube Vox with spirit boxes.
Right.
Just basically just outline exactly what it is. So somebody, and you can, if you dive deep into your analytics, you can see what search terms are leading people to your videos and everything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't get that into it.
Yeah. It's quite the world of stats that
you can spend hours looking at that stuff if you want. I'd rather be generating the content.
Yeah, exactly. It's a whole other skill set, that stuff.
Yeah. Well, and I enjoy generating the content, right? So
yeah, exactly.
For me, that's sitting and looking through all the details and stuff. That's just not what I enjoy doing.
Yeah, it's not your thing.
Yeah.
You like doing shorts more than the long form? What do you like? Do you like doing one thing more than the other?
I stopped doing shorts for a while, and I think YouTube punished me for it.
Yeah, man, YouTube's all about shorts, man.
Yeah, because my engagement dropped way down when I stopped doing shorts. Like I was doing a full-length video and a short a week.
Yeah.
And just because of my shooting schedule for a while for photography, I didn't have time to invest in even filming shorts.
Yeah.
So like November was a crazy month for me, photography-wise.
Yeah. So
I didn't have the time to generate the shorts, and my YouTube engagement dropped way down. So
interesting.
Yeah. So consistency is, if you start doing something, keep doing it.
Yeah, that's the hard part for a lot of people, is being as consistent and just making the video itself. And
So I have gone back to making shorts, and I'm trying to get back to weekly.
Yeah.
It's a challenge sometimes.
How do you manage your time then, with like work and the photos on the side? Like, how do you even manage
that? What, sleep?
No, seriously, you don't believe in sleep.
You do have to sort of set aside, okay, this time I am going to do this. Right. This time I am going to do this, and you have to be disciplined with it. Now, I do have an advantage that at my 9 to 5, I do get time where I can do some editing.
Right.
But then, I do a lot of photography for the city, so I'm at shoots for that, or doing video work for the city, which I'm doing more of now. So
the city of Brampton, that's what.
City of Brampton. Yeah. So that's my side hustle, is doing event photography for the city and videos for counselors. Mm-hmm. And the video for counselor stuff is going up. Yeah. The photography stuff is kind of leveled off. And,
interesting.
They had to bring in a bunch more freelance photographers because there just weren't enough of us.
Yeah.
So the side effect of that is now the workload is basically plateaued. And
interesting. You feel like there's more demand for video than photo?
I don't think so. Yeah. I think because they want photo of every event, and they only want video for key things. But individual counselors can also book you to do video shoots for them. So like earlier today, I was doing a video shoot for a counselor. Right. And if they like what you're producing, then they will book you more to do their stuff.
Yeah. Interesting.
So it's a side effect of getting practice making videos doing YouTube is and you know this from your experience too, is you just start booking video work.
Yeah, you just start making, and then you just start putting yourself out there, and you see what happens sometimes.
Yeah,
because to me, like, everybody wants video. Like, it doesn't matter who you are, everybody's gonna want a video.
Yeah.
Somewhere. It could be like a 10-second reel on Instagram. They're gonna want something.
Yeah. So I've done promotions for a business through the city. I've done parks and rec videos for the city. Whatever comes, right?
Yeah.
Just put your own twist on it. Do it your way.
Yeah, like, I think it's, especially nowadays, you need to really kind of like have like a style that you're known for.
Yeah.
Is like, I was just like talking about this the other day. It's like, say you apply to a job, like a video gig. There's gonna be like 100 people lined up. It's like, well, how do you separate yourself from everyone else? Like, when they ask you in the interview, so what makes you different? Like, you really need to have like a really good style that they're gonna really make. To me, like, really kind of like stand out.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know.
It's they like the pacing. They like the way I do it. They like the fact that I'm not afraid to shoot vertical.
Nice. Yes.
Which I hate shooting vertical, but I'll do it.
Yeah.
That's been a new learning process, is how to frame
it's not exactly natural. Yeah, it's not natural.
No, it's so weird. And
to shoot video vertical
things up differently, and
to shoot video vertical is weird.
Yeah,
it's weird.
But when I'm like, a lot of the city content that I shoot video wise is all for Instagram.
Right.
So why waste real estate shooting it horizontal when no one's ever going to watch it that way?
Right. Interesting. Yeah, I've never shot video vertical, but maybe I will. Who knows? get real crazy.
Make sure you go into your camera and turn on the auto rotate setting. That way you don't have to rotate each clip when you put it into software.
I will do that. Yes, I'll save some time in the time management.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, exactly. Like, everybody's gonna want, like, to me, it's like everybody's gonna want a video somewhere. It's just like, I don't know. It just seems pretty basic these days.
Yeah.
And I don't think clients really know what they want either. Like, they just want a video, but they don't really understand what they want. They'll be like, "Oh, make me something," and they'll show like an example off Instagram. It's like, sometimes I'm thinking that makes no sense.
Yeah, that doesn't fit your messaging at all.
Yeah, like, you just want this like flashy thing, but it doesn't really like suit you. Like,
yeah,
to me, it's like, you should get in front of the camera and like pitch yourself. Like, what's your business about? All this stuff.
Yeah. No, it's definitely just finding the right fit. As someone who's creating content, find people that need the stuff you're creating instead of trying to create stuff you don't want to create.
Because then you're gonna burn out real quick.
Yeah,
because like, doing stuff for you is different than doing stuff for someone else. Like, it's just a different thing. It's a different feel. Because sure, you're making a video, which is cool, but in the end, it's still work, because you still have to provide something to someone.
Yep.
You know,
and like we were discussing offline, the amount of work that goes into even a 1-minute Instagram reel sometimes.
Crazy.
People who don't generate that content don't know how much you could actually spend. I mean, for an hour of video, or for a minute of video, you're usually shooting an hour.
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Multiple takes of the same thing over and over and over.
B-roll.
Yeah. Make sure everything sounds good. Make sure if you've got a talking bit that everybody says their lines properly and sounds good saying their lines and isn't stumbling over it. And it's fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But it's work.
It's work. Yeah.
It can still be fun and work at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's why I think, like, even if you're doing stuff even if you're making money off whatever, you still have to make stuff for yourself on the side, just to kind of like keep your own motor going. You know, like, don't stop making stuff for yourself.
That's a discussion I've had a number of times with photographers.
Yeah,
is they get so stuck doing the business stuff and they don't actually go out and create stuff for themselves anymore and remember why they picked up a camera in the first place.
Yeah, and it's so easy to like just like forget yourself, because in the end you're just trying to get paid, right? So it's very easy to not make stuff for yourself.
No, don't get me wrong. it is nice getting paid, but
yeah, sure it is, but eventually it's going to catch up.
But for those that are thinking YouTube is the key to riches, no.
Yeah.
No. It's
probably more about the brand deals. That's where you make the money.
Yeah. And the niche that I'm in is not really one that lends itself to a lot of brand deals, I don't think.
No.
I mean, maybe we'll get some, but everybody knows makeup is the biggest one.
Right, makeup and beauty.
You do good makeup content. You do good electronic equipment content.
Everybody dancing.
Yeah, Dancy, he gets free stuff all the time.
All the time.
His flashlights and everything.
Yeah. I've never seen so many flashlights before.
I know. He's got.
I never knew there's so many kinds. I'm like, isn't that just a flashlight?
Yeah, that's so many.
How dare you say that?
So many kinds of dash cams too.
And dash cams.
Yeah.
But that's just supposed to show you. You just don't know until you dive into that world.
Yeah.
Like,
and he's
God, I had no idea.
He gets so much of it. He's done so well with it. So good for him.
Yeah. What can I say? And he likes doing it. I think he likes doing it. I don't know. I think he does.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. But yeah, the revenue side of it.
Yeah.
Being honest, I pull probably about 50 US a month.
Okay.
At the size I'm at right now.
Right.
My best month obviously was last October. Again, because Halloween and my content kind of lends itself to that.
Yeah.
I think I pulled in the month of October. I think I pulled around 150 US.
Okay.
And then
interesting.
Yeah. So it's a natural drop off in January anyway, just because the Christmas season's done. So ad revenue across the board for all platforms is down.
Right.
And you are subject to trends in ad revenue and things like that as well.
So, like, how does YouTube calculate your revenue? Like, what's it based on? For people that don't know,
it is based on your views. And let me see if I pull
view count.
Let me see if I can find a good one here. If I can find something good to share. Like I don't mind sharing any of this. So
yeah, it's up to you, buddy.
Well, there's nothing secret, right? So let me see if I don't think I'm just making sure there's other than my name, there's nothing on this.
Yeah, make sure before.
I care about here. So let's see if I go into present, share screen, and let's share that tab again. There. So now you're looking at my my overall. Back here for the last 28 days. So I will bring it up to full 365. So for the last year. And you can see my spike here through November or October is this part. And total in the last year, I've made $878. RPM, which is your amount per 1,000 views, is averaging out to about $4.27.
Okay.
My playback-based CPM is $12.37.
Yeah.
13,908 watch hours. My average view duration for a video, 4 minutes.
Okay.
So you can see on a channel my size, that's about what I'm making. So it's not crazy money by any stretch.
No.
And Mike could go in a lot more in detail on these. I don't. So my best video over the last year was that one, my top Go Spend Something app video that brought in about $153.
Interesting.
So it's not a crazy get rich quick scheme, believe me.
No, it's just again. Go ahead, sir.
A small YouTube channel, under 4,000 subscribers. That's what I'm bringing in.
Yeah.
So it's enough to
still,
cover.
It's a huge achievement just because there's only a small percentage of YouTube channels out there that actually are monetized.
Yeah.
There was a stat I shared a long time ago. In the whole universe of YouTube, there's only a small percentage of actual channels that are monetized. So I think people have this perception of everyone's monetized, and actually like only like a small number.
It's a small number,
So,
and
that's
then
what people
if
need
you
to
get
like
into
understand. It's like
the above 100,000 category, you're like your top 0.1% basically.
Yeah, like if you're starting like Mr. Beast down, then then you're just gonna, it just. I think people just need to understand that if you're starting YouTube and you expect to get monetized overnight, it's probably very unlikely. So
yeah,
I think that's what people think sometimes. Oh, I just
Mr.
want to
Beast
become
took 4 years to hit 1,000 subscribers. So it's a growth. And
yeah, to go 4 years to get to 1,000. That's what I need.
Yeah, you do have to enjoy doing it. You do have to enjoy making the content because it is going to be a grind for the vast majority of people.
Yeah.
But and I love doing it personally. I know you love doing it too. You make your content. And you enjoy the process.
Yeah, exactly. You just need to find something that you like to make and just keep making it. And then you're just gonna because we met at the YouTube thing with Cody Warner just before lockdown. So
yeah, God, that's crazy.
I encourage people to like meet people too and like in space. Yeah.
And we have to do another collab.
Because it's more fun to like do with people. Who? What? Sorry.
We have to do another collab this year for sure.
Who, us two?
Yeah. Make something happen.
Oh yeah. What do you want to do?
Ghost hunt, obviously.
But what do you want to do though? Like, what's the idea?
Oakville. We'll just.
I know, but what is it?
Try and get in the museum. Let's try and get in the museum.
I want to go inside the museum. We need to call them. We need to call the museum.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, Bryan and I, we did a couple of collabs at the Oakville Museum, which is definitely haunted. It's 100% confirmed. So
yeah, it's a great spot.
So we just have to get inside.
That's a good spot. Are we getting a delay?
I think there's a delay somewhere. I don't know if it's my internet or your internet.
I don't know. It definitely sounds like a delay. Let me try closing.
I think our internet connection is being accosted by paranormal, man. Because don't the paranormal screw up electronics?
Yeah, totally does.
So you may have to run your ghost tube after.
Wouldn't
that be really weird if it was though?
That would be crazy, actually. No, I've done app tests in this location and had responses, including like holding up a number of fingers and getting that exact number back.
Oh, really? Okay, that's weird.
Yeah.
Is that the craziest thing you've got?
Here at the office, yeah. But I recently put out a short from the Ireland House in Burlington.
Yeah.
And there is clearly a whisper saying, "Come in." When I'm talking about getting inside and how I need to come back and get inside, there is a whisper clearly in the video that says, "Come in." And I have no clue where it came from.
And you used the spirit box for that?
That was using GhostTube to film it because it was for a short. I film all my shorts through GhostTube. But the whisper wasn't through GhostTube. It was just a random whisper that the camera picked up.
Oh, the camera picked up on its own.
Yeah.
Well,
so I have no clue where it came from.
There was no one around you?
No one around. Andre was off in the distance walking around. Oh, and there's like a female voice saying, "Come in."
Oh, really?
Yeah. I have no idea where it came from.
Maybe we should do it there, the collab.
Yeah. I'm game for that.
Yeah, could be there. Okay. Is that the craziest thing you got, you think?
That's one of my early investigations with Laura. I got a voice saying hello, like clear as day, that I have no clue where it came from. We didn't hear it at the time.
Yeah.
But watching the footage back, it was there.
Man, it must be a good feeling to get that stuff.
It is, and
because you're like, I need to get something in this investigation for my video.
Well, from doing this now, well, I'm probably almost at 2 years. Probably more. Yeah. I think I'm getting close to 3 years of a week. Yeah, a video every week. So, but I will say, in doing this as long as I have been now, the amount of evidence you actually get versus what you see them get on TV, there's a big difference there. You do not get that much stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, TV is such a different beast.
Yeah.
Such a different beast, television. Because, yeah, it's a different beast, man.
My favorite investigation to date was the lakefront mansion in Mississauga.
Okay.
Andre and I got access to. And we actually left my phone alone in a room that was empty with an app that goes off when something interacts with your phone.
Okay.
And while we were outside of that room, we heard it go off.
Oh, really?
No clue why.
Oh.
It was super weird.
Okay.
But that's
was this outside the mansion?
Inside. Actually. So
inside, yeah.
We did an investigation outside, Andre and I, at night. We went there at night. And one of the doors to the building was opened while we were investigating. To the point where it tripped an alarm and security actually had to come. And so I went back about a week or two later and talked to the staff and said, do you guys have stuff happening here? And the staff were like, oh my God, yes, this all happens. And I said, well, do you think I could come back sometime and investigate inside?
Yeah.
So
beautiful.
We planned a date, worked it out. Andre and I went back. We both took that day off from our 9-to-5s.
Beautiful.
And we investigated inside. It was great. We got some cool stuff out of it.
Yeah.
That's
awesome.
Just ask sometimes, right?
You just have to ask. Like, what's the worst thing they can say is no.
Exactly. Exactly. And you're in the same boat that
worst thing they're going to tell you. But that's cool that they were into it. So was the staff there when you were there?
They stayed in their office. So they were there because they're always on site. But they stayed in their office in an upstairs corner. And we were I was told the library room was where most of the activity was. So that's where we stayed a lot of the time, was in the library room. That was good.
And did you show them the footage after?
I sent them the link to the YouTube video. Hey, David. I'm doing well.
And what they think?
Oh, they basically said, yeah, that's kind of what
we're doing well.
Like, we got footsteps running around up above us in the attic, which is apparently where they hear kids playing. So I think we still have a delay happening.
Really? Yeah, there's a delay. The ghosts are still trying to mess up our live.
I know. I don't know. I've closed I've closed everything I'm using on my end that's using bandwidth. That's weird. Maybe it's StreamYard.
Could be StreamYard. We like to blame StreamYard sometimes. It's because it's not alive until there's like technical difficulties.
Yeah, it's because I'm back. That's it.
It's because you're back, Bryan. Jesus.
100% because I'm
back. Yeah, you just got to ask sometimes and see what people will say, because you never know where it's going to take you.
Yeah.
It all
started with going and doing that outdoor investigation and having stuff happen.
Yeah.
So
just
do.
How do you find your spots to make videos? Like,
research.
How do you find your research? Just
research. So, Google haunted locations. So I find them that way. But then there's also, and this is an unpopular way of doing it, is I'll just go to a location and I'll see if anything happens. And if I get something, then I'll research after the fact.
Oh, interesting.
So you go in completely blind, and that way you have no preconceived notions. Like, if I go to a location and I know, oh, well, this person died here by a hanging, I'm going to steer my investigation in that direction.
Exactly.
If I go to a place and I know nothing and I just gather evidence, then I have nothing to base even a starting point on. I find it more authentic that way.
Interesting. You don't want to be swayed.
Exactly.
Bryan, you should come over to Scotland. I used to work in old theater, and some of the things I saw and heard. Yeah, well, we're on it.
What kind of
things, David?
Yeah.
What kind of things, David? Give us the name of the old theater. Maybe we'll make a trip out of it.
Yeah. Meet up.
It'll be a meetup. Random.
Get out Toronto, Scotland edition. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Give us the name of the theater, David.
Yeah, I'd like to read about it and actually see if anybody's investigated it too. Just see if there's any videos. Yeah. I know a few teams out in that part of the world.
Yeah.
So if no one's investigated it, I can always give them a tip off that they should check it out.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Would you ever collab with another ghost hunter?
I would, but I would want to check them out first. I've had a few people that have reached out for collabs, and I've thought about doing some, but I've also definitely ruled people out because I can't 100% trust what they're doing.
Oh, and content isn't totally honest.
And I'm all about my reputation has to be intact, and I have to 100% support what I'm doing, or I just won't do it. It goes back to that being authentic thing. And
yeah. Interesting.
If I don't think someone's being 100% authentic, then I don't feel right working with them.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'll show in the video too.
Exactly.
Yeah. Who's like one of the bigger paranormal people on YouTube in like Toronto or Ontario or Canada? I don't know.
So she's actually Alhambra in Dunfermline. Cool. I'll look it up. Thank you. One of the biggest in this area anyway, and she's bigger on TikTok than anything, is obviously Hauntingly Krista.
Okay.
And I think a lot of people have heard of her. I've done some ghost walks with her in Toronto.
Okay.
That she led, and I signed up for them specifically because she was leading them because I wanted to meet her.
Yeah.
And she's got a team that does investigations, but she's not as big on YouTube yet, but she is big on TikTok.
Interesting.
Got 100,000 plus on TikTok. So
really interesting, the difference there.
But yeah, her YouTube, I think she might have over 1,000 on her personal now.
Yeah.
And then her team, the last time I looked at her team, they were 600 or 700.
Yeah. Okay. So. I feel on TikTok, people aren't going to watch like a 30-minute investigation on TikTok.
TikTok, no.
Right?
Now, YouTube, if I put a longer investigation, I will get people that watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I've done live investigations for 2 hours where I've had people engaged the whole time.
That's good. That's what you want.
Yeah.
To me, that's like you did a good job when people are just like watching it throughout.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it has like 100 views. If everyone's watching it, that's cool to me.
But so I've done on my channel so far, I've done 2 live investigations.
Yeah.
And the first one was with Andre on Halloween night, actually. We did a cemetery.
Yeah.
And then I did one by myself one Sunday night in place of one of my Sunday night videos. I just went to a location and went live.
Yeah.
And that was about an hour long. And I had people from Europe commenting, from all over the US commenting, and one guy from Malaysia commenting.
Nice.
But it's so weird how many people you're connecting with.
Yeah.
And even on the lives, it's just about presenting the evidence. Oh, cool. I have heard of Most Haunted, yes.
Oh, we need your sound guy on this program, David. So
there we go. Work out our delay issue.
Yeah.
Which I think is resolved now.
Yeah, well, the ghosts went away. They got bored. Huh?
There we go.
No, keep watching ghosts. We need the retention.
Yes.
we need the retention.
A view is a view, dead or undead.
Yeah, I'll take it wherever.
Yeah,
no, I think people will resonate with people that people can trust. I think that's what YouTube is. It's a trust platform.
Yeah.
And that goes back to like the title and the thumbnail. Like if they don't match like the video content,
yeah.
If you're not giving people what you promise, then it's over. Like people aren't going to subscribe to you.
And I've done a lot of my channel basically presenting evidence and letting people come to their own conclusions with it. And I like with my spirit box, for example, I'll do a spirit box session, but I won't put what I think I hear, because if I tell you what I think I'm hearing, you're going to hear that too. just the power of suggestion, right? All the TV shows, when they're doing the spirit box device, they'll tell you, oh, I think I heard somebody say this. Well, then you listen to it back and you're like, yep, that's exactly what I heard too.
Yeah, your mind will just trick yourself into thinking you heard it.
Yeah. So I don't do any of that. I just, here's the raw evidence. Let's see what we can all figure out together.
Right.
So that's my comment section actually is usually really good. A lot of engagement.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you want. I mean, you want the engagement, you want the retention, and
so to get like 40 or 50 comments on a half-hour video within 2 days is normal.
Yeah,
for my videos.
Yeah, which is good.
Conversations going on in the comment section, which I love.
Yeah, exactly. It's cool. It's a cool feeling to like involve other people. It's like, it's not just you making the video by yourself. Now you got other people involved too, right? Because making videos is a lonely process. When it's just doing the video, it's like, okay. And then you're just like hoping for like, oh, I hope this does well, and I hope it gets the retention. I hope it gets this and that, and then so it's cool when the videos hit.
Resonates. It's not even the connection. It's just you hope it resonates with at least one person.
Right. Yeah.
And if it resonates with them enough that they feel like leaving you a comment of some type, amazing.
Just a reminder to people watching this, make sure you comment on the video because comments go a long way.
Like, comment, subscribe.
You know the deal. Make sure you comment.
Yeah.
And only positive. We don't take any negativity around here. So only positive. Except for the sound. Maybe you can just the sound a little bit, but okay.
Yeah. You can knock the fact that we had a delay happening. By all means.
In Bryan's next video next week, it's going to be GhostTube in his office.
Again, yeah. Actually, I've got an app on my list of videos to do, and it's going to be totally fun, totally different for my channel. I don't know how it's going to do in terms of my channel's metrics because it's totally off the wall for my channel.
What is it?
There's an app called Haunted World.
Yeah.
And it's basically like Pokemon Go, but for ghosts.
Oh, really?
It's an AR app. AR being augmented reality. So cool. I'm going to try it just because it's there and it exists.
So how does it work exactly?
I have no idea. I haven't opened it. So any app that I do on my channel, the first time I open it is during the review of that app.
Okay. So you have no preconceived notion about the app?
No preconceived notion about the app. How easy would it be for someone who's just opening it up for the first time to figure it out and work with it?
Right.
There's a lot of apps where I've gone back after doing that first test and watched the tutorial, and then I know how to use it better. Because there are some pretty complex apps in the ghost hunting world.
There are, right?
So,
are these free, or do you have to pay for some of these?
There are a few free. There are a lot paid for.
Yeah.
And I paid for them all with my own money before I became monetized. Now I just, when those monetization payments come in, I set some aside and, okay, that's going for some apps or being put into this envelope to save up for a new piece of equipment.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Just, it's all 100% reinvested at this point.
Right. Smart. That's what I would do too. Just reinvest in the channel.
Cover the cost of video editing software, which has recently got cheaper for my channel. But
yeah. Shout out to DaVinci, the sponsor of this.
Yeah. Thanks, Premiere, for making your stuff not work on my laptop so I can save that money.
Yes. Well, hey, however you shoot on, whatever you edit on, whatever works for you, whatever gets it done.
Whatever works, and you get to produce a product that
you like.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's
interesting, man. So what are some, you got stuff lined up this year? So how do you rotate, where you go?
So I like to revisit locations and see if I can get some sort of, it's a scientific method, right? You want to be able to duplicate your results. So I will go back to same locations once in a while and see if I can get the same responses that I was getting before.
Okay, I see.
See if I can get the same kind of things happening that I was before. Because if you want to do this properly, you need to go back multiple times and get the same result multiple times.
Right, you're like a scientist.
Well, that's how you should approach it. In my opinion, that's how you should approach it. If I go to a place once and I get a knocking sound, that doesn't mean it's haunted.
Right.
But if I can go every time, and if I go 50 times and get the same knocking pattern 50 times, then that's a little more convincing than just one random knock, right?
Right. So, like, how many times would you have to go to, like, convince yourself that it's haunted?
I'll keep going and keep going and keep going.
Oh, yeah?
I won't put a cap on it.
Really?
That's my whole tagline is let's find something.
And what are you trying to find, though?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I am 100% open-minded, and even though I do a paranormal research channel, I openly say I don't know what we're looking for. I just want to figure out what it is. So is it a ghost? Is it an alien? Is it an
most people would say ghost.
Yeah, most people would say ghost. Maybe it's an interdimensional being of some type, right? Alien. So who knows? But that's why my whole tagline is let's find something. I think it might be ghosts, but I am totally open to anything that it might be.
Okay.
Including that I'm not getting anything at all.
Well, maybe it's there, just doesn't want to say it's there.
Yeah.
Possible too, I guess.
There's been a number of investigations where you get nothing. Nothing, period.
And then what do you do?
I make a boring video out of it. Because, well, if you're doing research for real, no result is still a result.
No results are results,
Yeah. So doing research for real, that's how it should be. I went here.
Go ahead, sir.
No, it's just I went here, I did all the things, and I still got nothing.
Interesting. So do you tell people at the start of the video that you didn't get anything, or you let the video go and then at the end you'll say, I didn't get anything?
I'll let the video go. And the reason being is I don't want to create those preconceived notions again. Because there have been people who have watched my videos and said, hey, you know what? You missed something. There was a voice here at this point that said something.
Oh, they caught it for you.
Yeah. First time I saw something, I was taking pictures in a building that was part of the Abbott's house over 900 years ago. Oh wow. That's cool.
A monk, eh?
That's so cool. I'd love to get something like that on camera.
Yeah. Okay.
But so yeah, I put the evidence out there, whether I get any or whether I think I don't get any. And as a community, we look at it. Did we freeze?
Hello, are we back?
I think you're there, yeah.
Okay, we're back.
You froze.
Yeah, man. It's the monk, man. As soon as David mentioned the monk, it came out to get me.
The ghost of YouTube passed.
The ghost of YouTube passed, man.
There we go.
Yeah, it's good. No result is a result. I think that's a good.
It's an important way to do it, right?
Yeah.
To me, anyway.
Yeah, no, it's smart actually.
And then the
part of the science.
Yeah, and the investigating by committee too.
Right. Interesting, man.
Because then it's not just me saying, "Oh, hey, there was a voice here." It's okay. Let's all look at this together. And I get people in my comments putting timestamps when they heard things, and then people discuss it, and it's fantastic. My comment section is fantastic. I love it.
It's the best part of YouTube, I think.
Yeah,
best part.
Definitely.
Of YouTube. Yeah.
The interaction you get with the comment section, the community.
Yeah.
And I'll say it here first on Open Shutter before my own channel even. Yeah. I am considering creating a limited run Let's Find Something merch line.
You should do that. Why not?
I'm thinking about it.
Should. Like what, t-shirts and stuff?
Yeah. Including one for me to wear during the videos.
Yeah, of course.
But then just having it, like I'll create a few first and wear them and see if there's anybody who's interested.
Why not? Have some fun with it.
Yeah, 100%.
You can even like make them even as like giveaways for like long-time channel subscribers or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's something I've just started looking into. I was actually talking to somebody today who just got some shirts done.
Okay.
For one of their own projects, so getting an idea of costing and things like that.
Why not? Have some fun.
That's Laura and I made shirts for SPFX.
Yeah, exactly.
And I know the cost for like low volume, so I'll make a couple for myself first and then go from there.
Yeah, why not? I would do it.
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh, it should be. Designing stuff like that too. Why not?
Yeah, exactly.
If you like creating stuff, why not create stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to stick to video and photo. Make some branch out and make some other stuff.
I'll grab my kid's iPad and
yeah. Oh, the gray leaf.
College kept the nags. Oh no. That's too bad.
Oh, too bad, buddy.
That is too bad. I would have loved to have seen that too.
Yeah. Oh man, David, you gotta next time go with Bryan. Maybe you can get something together.
Is David a YouTuber as well?
I think he might be. Yeah, because he's on the trips a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll definitely have to.
I think you are, David. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to find David then, and I'll go to the comment section of this video afterwards and find David and go check out his stuff too.
Yeah, exactly. Cool, buddy. Well, we're up against the hour. So, any final words, advice, tips, and tricks?
Thanks, Paul, for having me back on Open Shutter.
Yeah, you're open anytime. You're invited back anytime.
Appreciate it. Yeah, if you're watching this in the future and you have comments about or questions about YouTube, then drop them down below.
Yes.
As a small YouTuber, I will happily answer anything you could possibly ask me. He does food reviews. Oh, amazing. Started doing stuff around Scotland. Awesome.
Okay. Well, we'll let you know if we're on our way, buddy.
Yeah. Thanks, David. Appreciate you watching and commenting too.
And isn't it late in Scotland?
Yeah.
I guess like what, 12 midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning or something?
Yeah.
Can't sleep, I guess? So you come here to sleep? I hear you. I understand.
Live ASMR, right?
Yeah, basically that's what it is at this point.
Yeah. Put that in the title, live ASMR.
Yeah. Hey, man, you never know sometimes.
Oh, just after midnight.
Midnight. Okay. All right. That's not too bad. That's
less time than I thought. Okay.
We'll let you know if we're on our way to Scotland. We can do something.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, thanks for having me on. It's been fun. Let's find some ghosts or whatever happens to be there. Let's find something.
Extraterrestrial being.
Whatever it is, let's find it.
Yeah. Everyone go check out Bryan. His YouTube link is in the description of this video. And maybe Bryan will come back on again at some point.
Oh.
And sorry about your mom and brother. Hopefully they're
sorry to hear that, David.
All the best with your family there.
Well, yeah.
And
hopefully we cleared your head for a little bit at least.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Binge watch our channels. That'll numb your mind.
Yeah. Well, thanks for watching, David. All the best with your family there. And,
definitely.
Thanks everyone for watching and listening. And we'll see you next time. Have a good evening.
Peace.
Peace.